Poor leaders have an impact on the entire organization, not just to the people in their employee line. My title was Human Resources Manager, but I was more of an OD consultant, Organizational Development Consultant. And so I went around to different local business units and did attitude survey work with employees and managers. And from there, I would sit down with the business unit leader and review what the survey revealed in terms of employee opinions about management, leadership, benefits, working conditions, equipment, a whole variety of issues. And then the organization would have to come up with action plans. How are we going to address these issues? And that really led to a lot of looking at leaders in the organization, because you would always have a pocket where there was a manager who was intent on getting results. Among the HR community, we would say these are managers that leave a trail of dead bodies in their wake, because they would have excellent results, but the employees hated coming to work. The organization's response to that in some cases was to send them out for management development training. And it got to be such a joke, employees started to call it charm school. The only problem was they'd spend, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 to send this, usually it was a department head, off to this management development program. But when the manager came back, there was absolutely no plan put in place to encourage that manager to change behavior. And so I said to one of the business unit leaders, you just wasted your $2,000. You didn't sit down with him and talk to him about what he was going to do differently. You haven't set up any kind of action plan. You don't have any kind of meetings with him to review what he's doing from an interpersonal skills standpoint. So nothing's going to change because you have not mandated any change. I think military leaders have a lot of experience in workforce planning. The difference is they are leading people who are trained to obey. And so the transition that they have to make coming into the civilian world is employees are not going to line up and obey. And you can lead by example, but they also have to understand that there are employees out there who are not going to pick up on that example. Right now, there are multiple generations that we have to accommodate in the workforce. And the needs and wants of those different employee populations is very different. And so as an organization, you have to think about, how am I going to hold on to these employees? What do I need to do to appeal to the different kinds of groups? You have to sit down, look at who it is that you're targeting. How do you appeal to those people? How do you tweak your benefits programs? And then what do you do to recognize those employees and get them to want to stay with you?